Hot diggity dog. Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. I'm gonna do my best to freaking get this uploaded as soon as I can. So, Kips, Jubits, trucker cap. Thank you, Kip. Good buddy. Yeah, I got an initial. Look at that. Oh, it's like the worth is not in the cost, but worth is in the signature. Kip, I hope you're watching this, and I appreciate your good company with Jeremy. So, hey, welcome to BudNixon channel. I hope this wind is not killing it too much on the mic. So this is Bay Point Landing. It's a proper campground by Coos Bay, Oregon. And we're set up on a really nice day here. So what I'm doing is, what we're doing as a family, for those who know, you know, I'm not a Russian millionaire as many have referred to me. I would love to be one, but I ain't there yet financially. But hey, you know what? I'm very wealthy, loved with my family and my kids, and we do our best to spend time together. So I'm on a family outing. We're taking the whole month of July off for the general part, and we're just hanging out doing things. So we're on Overland, Oregon Explore / Trees of Mystery, California kind of deal, out and about. So this is a raw, unedited, from the start get-go video. I'm gonna go over a couple of things on the rigs because a lot of people have been asking, and I think it's time to update the YouTube. So hey, if you have watched the 2 minutes and 9 seconds of this video, welcome to BudNixon channel. It's a channel that covers a lot of things. It is a dual language channel for the most part, or a lot of times it's Russian and English. Друзья, в конце концов, 2 минуты спустя вы посетили канал BudNixon. Двуязычный канал, я стараюсь передвигаться с двух языков туда-сюда. So back and forth, 2 channels. Если вам это не подходит, переключайтесь, смотрите дальше, других куча видео на YouTube есть, которые интересные. So if this is not your cup of tea of dual language configuration, I know it ain't easy. It takes a little bit of getting used to it. So anyways, welcome to the channel. This video is going to be about just the BudStream trailer and the QX, the R50 Nissan Pathfinder build, and I'm just going to cover some basics. I thought that many viewers have asked me, like, how am I liking the whole setup? What's going on? And again, I do apologize for the wind, if that's what's hitting the mic right now, but I'm hoping with the 1, 2, 3 radio check, this mic that's hanging here, it's doing better. So anyways, give you a price tag. I built this from scratch. This sitting as is, no labor included, $40K right there. So if you're thinking of building one proper trailer yourself, $40K, no labor right there. This is, I've been called crazy, no labor, roughly $15K, this Pathfinder. So we get the price tag out of the way, да? So, прицеп 40 штук как сидит, машина в среднем, я скажу так, 1015 уже обошлась. So this is like a $55,000–$60,000 package. I know it's just a lot of people are talking about numbers. I get a lot of this question, like, how much this, how much that. Многие спрашивают. A lot of times, by a good friend of mine, I was told that he said if you're asking for the price, you probably can't afford it. So, как говорил мой один знакомых друг, скажем так, он говорит, когда спрашиваешь цену, наверняка тебе просто-напросто это уже не по цене, или уже тебе это не подходит. So, let's get into it. All built home in a shop. A lot of it you can see on YouTube channel. So this is a 2002 Infiniti QX4 with a rooftop tent from CVT. Don't mind the brand because you know what? Rooftop tents are all the same, more or less. what I mean the same is they just give you the creature comfort of sleeping up on top of your roof. What brand? Doesn't freaking matter. The one you choose, the more you pay for, the better the quality. The cheaper you pay for, the cheaper the quality. So don't complain when you buy a $700 rooftop tent and it's, you know, seams are stretching apart and threads are falling apart, zippers are breaking. You know, you buy a $7,000 rooftop tent, those aren't going to be the issues. So that's out of the way. Покупайте дешевую палатку на крышу, не нойте о том, что все проблемы, которые всплывают, там ширинки расходятся или там материал рвется, это вообще не связано ни с чем, кроме как того, что покупаете то, что вы платите. So keep in mind, in Russia we say what? Скупой платит дважды. So we say the cheap pays twice. So don't cheap out, get the one that fits your budget and the one that fits your criteria. You'll be fine. So 33s, 3.5, I'm just under 100k mileage. A lot of the build stuff information, like the front winch bumper or the front bumper carrier, the lift kit, the solar panel, the rack, a lot of the stuff, it's been already all over online. This video is to just give you an overall view, just to see how it could be set up. So pull out drawer kitchen. This is raw, right? I mean, you got, you know, fresh cut watermelon sitting right there. I ain't hiding nothing. Molly panels, all built by Adventure Ready. So if you go to that site, you ain't gonna much find right now because the site is still in build process. But this is the brand I'm gonna brand things under, whatever. Pull out kitchen, 35 quarter Dometic, great. ISCO 75 quart dual zone, awesome. So we're running 110 quarts of fridge space right now between the two rigs for the family of 4, and it's awesome because this thing is just full of drinks. You open it up, nothing more than a Ziploc bag of ice, some cherries, and just a bunch of drinks and chocolates and whatever, right? This is all food, not a freezer, just dual zone fridge. Camp Chef stove, 20,000 BTU burners, can't ever complain. If this is not enough for you, you're doing something wrong probably. Sink, hot water, cold water. I'm getting my water from a tank like this instead of running it from the built-in water tank because I like winter camping and I want my water on demand without having to things, you know, freezing up or whatever. So a little, obviously a little bar countertop. Countertop is a supreme space. You can't beat that having when you're outdoors. Yes, you have the campground, so you got a table. So, говорим о мелочах. Холодильники, плита, подставочки. Awning. Overland Vehicle Systems. Компания называется Overland Vehicle Systems. Продается чуть-чуть дороговато. It's kind of spendy, I want to say. I want to say kinda. But you know what? If you're getting a Chinese knockoff that's very, very cheap quality, you're going to be breaking things. This thing's holding up to wind real good, but I still put a strap onto it just to keep it in place because I don't want to be rattling things out more than I have to. If you put reflectix in your tent, if you're running one of these similarly shaped or designed trailers, that's what you want to do because that keeps the heat in and it keeps the heat out in the summer, obviously, right? So with a trailer is nice because you got the room to sleep in and do whatever. So we got 300 amp hour LiPo battery, inverter, all the DC charging, solar charging, and electricals. You know, the shelf. So here we open this up. Plumbing, the Chinese Chuma heater, propane version, the 12-volt electricals, and everything that goes in there. Yep, we're shedding weight right here, whole 8 pounds by cutting all that out of the bed platform. So exhaust for the heater, shower port, and that's a shower enclosure. So this thing will open up and become a shower enclosure so you can, you know, have your privacy when you're doing it. And boom, let's go inside. Sleep in the mountain peaks. So, one thing I was making a point is that the lithium battery tops off all the time, perfectly, every day, no matter how much you use it at night. And I've yet to see this battery drop below 80%. And then I'm talking about heavy abuse. So I got my water heater turned on. Let's see, so that's heat. This is water heater, so I can put it eco or get it hotter, right? But we're gonna keep it at 40. The heat, if I want to have it on, I just bump it up to whatever I need to have it. Right now we don't need heat, so we're good. So back it out, you know, there's time right there. Light control, everything is dimmable. All the light switches, I mean, you're talking about cabinet lighting, boom. And you press the button, you hold it, and it dims down. So it's convenience. So this is a U-shaped dinette. Yep, BudNixon slab table right in here. So that's a second platform for sleeping kids there, but I've yet not completed it. It just serves as a shelf right now because I'm too darn lazy. Well, I don't know, lazy or don't have the time. I just sleep in there. So the Nissan guys are watching. They're like probably wondering like, hey Nikson, what's the MPGs? So I'm averaging about 11 miles per gallon. Towing the trailer, which is roughly loaded, about 3K loaded, and rooftop tent with the deflector and the rack. And that thing is like a brick in the wall, and you know, for the air deflection or aerodynamics is terrible, in my opinion, right? But it does good. Now keep in mind, everything is heavily loaded now with all the gear, and I mean, we're traveling 4 people with like a, say, 2-week pre-planned, pre-packed. We're just topping off the fridges, grocery shopping when we go more remote. And this is just the beginning of the trip. This is our second or third day. I'm losing count. Second or third day of the trip. I'll probably make another video here and there. So I'll post this one. If you have any questions, just comment, and then we'll make videos as we go on for the next week or whatever, the 10 days. I want to give a shout out to Lifestyle Overland, Kevin and Sarah. We came across them actually kind of funky on the last camp, unexpected. We were just sitting there, almost disappointed that we didn't make it to the exact spot where we wanted to be here at Coos Bay because of the road construction. But we were just like, hey, the tide's coming in, let's just break camp here for the night. And then they show up. And we're like, hey, you're welcome to join, kind of deal. So it was a good time. Kevin, pleasure talking to you. Everybody stay tuned for more upcoming videos, and we'll go from there. Друзья, надеюсь, вам понравилось видео, маленькое объяснительное. В любых сценариях всегда спокойно, просто комментируйте вопросы. Не забудьте ставить лайки. Don't forget to put your likes, because that's what kind of keeps the algorithm going, you know. Лайки, все ваши комментарии, reshares, это все, что продолжает как бы держать, скажем так, YouTube живым с нашей стороны. Если вы это не делаете, то I'm sorry. I mean, I'm getting, you know, let's just say I get 1,000 views and I only get like 10 likes. Guess what? Next video ain't gonna be so, what's the word? Enthusiastic, right? So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Спасибо за ваше внимание. It's windy and it's crappy, and I need to find my family. They're walking around somewhere. So, thanks for tuning in again. Until next time. Nikson out. Take care.